Hello guys, this is DJ Studios and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the DVD haul for March 2018. So this time I'm going to be doing it in terms of doing the Marvel stuff, doing the Doctor Who stuff, and then doing the bottom row of the bookshelf. Right, so this time I'm going to do the Marvel Cinematic Universe by itself, and then I'm going to do the Doctor Who stuff by itself. Then I'm going to do the... then I'm going to do a video later on this week when I've bought the Incredible Hulk, which is just something that I've just forgotten I haven't done yet, and I'll just go and buy it, and it should be here in a day or two, that will allow me to then complete the collection. I'll do another video with the full thing. Right, so Iron Man 2, Thor. That's a first Thor film. Captain America, the first Avenger. Then it's Avengers Assemble. Going into this corner now with Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: The Winter Soldier, one of the arguably the best Marvel films. Guardians of the Galaxy, also arguably one of the best Marvel films as well. And then ending off this section is Avengers: Age of Ultron. The end of Phase 2 is Ant-Man, and then you go into Phase 3, which is what we're currently in, and that starts with Captain America: Civil War, then to Doctor Strange, and then into 2017 we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man: Homecoming, and Thor: Ragnarok. Thor: Ragnarok is the most recent film to come out, and will hopefully be joined by the other Marvel films when they do come out themselves. I split the Doctor Who stuff into like 4 eras, so there's the new era plus the Sarah Jane stuff, then there's the Christopher Eccleston era, then there's the David Tennant, and then the Matt Smith, and then the Peter Capaldi era, and I'm trying to get through these pretty quickly. You know, most of the DVD haul things go for like half an hour, and I don't really want to do that. So, Sarah Jane Adventures Series 1 and 2, Series 3, 4 and 5 are currently on BBC iPlayer, you see, so I didn't buy them. The 10th Planet, my first William Hartnell story that I have, not the first of his, it's probably, I think it's a Regeneration episode actually. Then The Power of the Daleks, the first Patrick Troughton episode. Then The Tomb of the Cybermen, a very good episode. Moonbase, the Spearheads from Space, that's the John Pertwee first episode. Then The Time Warrior, which is Sarah Jane's first episode. The Sontaran Experiment, which I'm currently waiting to watch. The Pyramids of Mars. Doctor Who Shader, which is like that's a steelbook of the old episode. Earthshock. And then Resurrection of the Daleks, which I'm currently watching and need to finish. And then over here we've got the first series, which is the Christopher Eccleston series, and I might get this on steelbook soon because I think it would benefit from that, as well as taking up less room on my bookshelf as well. Talking about steelbooks, I did buy Series 2 on steelbook last year. I think they're making Series 3 now. But this is the David Tennant era. So, Series 2 plus the Renee Bride, which is the Christmas special. Then, Series 3, which is all 4 of these, leading up to the Master episode here. With, Utopia, the Son of the Drums, and the Last of the Time Lords. Then the Voyage of the Damned, which is the final, no, it's not the final, it is the Christmas special for that year. Then in Series 4, we've introduced Donna. That goes on for these 4, leading up to the brilliant 2-parter with basically everyone in the end. The Matt Smith era starts off with Series 5, which is these first 5 discs, and then ends with the Christmas special called A Christmas Carol, which is right there. Then we go into Series 6, and this is when they did those 2 series that were split. basically between a year, and then they were sold separately, which is annoying, but they were classed as like full series. So they were selling for like 20 quid each, and then you'd have to buy them both to be able to have the full series. But I think I bought these for like a little bit cheaper, because now you can get them a lot cheaper now than you could have before. But these are these four here. Then you've got the Asylum of the Dark. Actually, I'll get to the Christmas special, I just realised. Then there's the Asylum of the Daleks, the Power 3, which is basically the whole of Series 7. Then there's the Day of the Doctor, the 50th anniversary episode, which brings me to this. Now, the end of time here, well, no, the end of the Doctor, the time of the Doctor. It took me three times to get that right. And it also includes all the other 11th Doctor Christmas specials. So those include the Christmas Carol, the Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, the Snowman, and then obviously the End of Time. So I do have all the Christmas specials, I just didn't buy them separately. Then over here, after the regeneration of Matt Smith, is Series 8, which is Peter Capaldi's first series, and then the Christmas special of that year. Then we got Series 9, two halves there, which were obviously both done in one by then, and then the Husbands of River Song Christmas special. Doctor Who, The Return of Dr. Mazurko, there was no series that year, there was just one Christmas special, which was a bit naff actually, but then we go into Series 10, the most recent series. Brilliant cover art on those, they look brilliant. I think probably Series 10 is my favourite series for Peter Capaldi's Doctor. And then Doctor Who, Twice Upon a Time, the Christmas special of last year, which included the regeneration of Peter Capaldi, and that was as far as we got. Series 11 will be added when that comes out. I'm also thinking about getting Series 3 on Steelbook, because I think they're going to release it soon, but when they do I'm going to buy that, and I might buy Series 1 as well on Steelbook as well, because currently it's taking up way too much room on my bookshelf, that it just needs thinning out for more series and more DVDs. And then for the final part of the video, the bottom shelf. Now this bottom shelf includes basically everything. It includes things from all different types of films, and well, these are mostly the slightly, superhero, Star Wars, that kind of stuff down here, and films that I don't have massive numbers of, and a few TV shows that I just kind of stick down here, because all of that tends to take up quite a lot of room. So we'll start off in this corner with The Hobbit. Now this is the full trilogy on Blu-ray, then with the Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray itself as well, then the Lord of the Rings 3 extended films, and that's all three. I think they're a limited edition thing as well. Then we've got Raiders, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, bonus material for the three of them, and then Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. They are the Indiana Jones films. Then we've got Rogue One, which should go in front of that, in fact, and then Star Wars The Force Awakens, hopefully to be joined by The Last Jedi when it does come out on DVD, probably in April. Then we've got Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight is on Blu-ray. Yet to watch this on Blu-ray. Now I saw it on the telly, but I never actually watched it on the disc yet, and that's a 2-disc one as well. Then we've got Man of Steel. I'm going to some of the DC stuff now. Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and then to be joined by Justice League later this month, I think. Got Jurassic World, Baby Driver, one of my favourite films. Baby Driver, The Musketeers, Series 1, 2 and 3, then we got Primeval, so Series 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, that's all the series that they did of that, Sherlock series 1 to 3 in backwards order for some reason, 4 Transformers films, and then The Walking Dead series 7, which I had to buy on DVD because I couldn't stream it on Amazon Prime. So then we come down into the bottom here. We've got Merlin series 1 to 5 in complete. There's a thing, I think I mentioned it previously, but if you can buy the first half of series 5, like the volume, like volume 1, it's actually worth a lot more money because they made less of them than they did of the second load. So no, they made less of the second load than they did of the first load. It's the other way around. Then there's the Spider-Man films, so we've got Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, and then The Amazing Spider-Man 2, then the X-Men stuff, which I tried to put in order, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past, X-Men, X-Men 2, The Wolverine, Deadpool, and then Logan on Steelbook. Torchwood Series 1 and 2, Series 3 there, Children of Earth, and Series 4, Miracle Day. Arrow Series 1, and then Class is parked there, which it should actually be there. I need to really work out where these things go properly. Invasion, which was the DC crossover event, then Series 1 and 2 of The Flash, Series 1 of Legends of Tomorrow, Kingsman The Secret Service on Steelbook, Kingsman The Golden Circle, that's just on regular Blu-ray. Then we've got the 5 Pirates of the Caribbean films in that corner with The Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, At World's End, On Stranger Tides, and Salazar's Revenge. See, are you proud of me? Because I was able to say Salazar without messing up. Let's just go back a bit, we can take a look at all of these. So if you see that there, that is the hard drive that I use for 1, videos that I make, and 2, for storing archived versions of the classic episodes. So basically I have them on an archive, and then I buy the ones that I like through that. But you know, there's a lot, and I hope to cram some of this Doctor Who stuff down, but there's loads of them, and that is quite a ridiculous amount of them. I really need to sort that out to make me look less nerdy, I think. But yeah, it's something I'm very happy with, my amount of DVDs that I have. It's taken a very, very long time to make and get all of them. I suppose, well, not just this video actually, because this video has taken me at least half an hour, because I've had to stick all the DVDs out and then talk about them and then put them all back again and then talk about the other set and everything like that. Anyway, without further ado, I shall end the video here. So thank you guys for watching. This has been DAJ Studios. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a like, and I will see you soon.